All right, the side ladder is one of those accessories. I didn't think I would use that often. This was a big user request from you guys. I thought it was just a throwback to rooftop tents, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it really came in useful. There's two uses for this thing. So first, let me show you how it hooks on. You basically have two mounts that are attached to the T-slots on your camper. You pull down your ladder. When you're setting this up, you want to make sure that you pop your top rung. And that basically just puts all the weight on the lower rungs, not necessarily on the top of the ladder or the T-slots. And two uses for this thing. One is just getting up into bed. So if you have your truck full of gear, which I do sometimes, or children, one of the two, either going on a trade show or a camping trip, it's actually kind of hard to get through the pass-through space. So you can actually access your bed from up here and just climb in like a normal rooftop tent. The other scenario is what I just did last week. Went on a surf trip to Cannon Beach, and I use this 2-3 times a day probably to get my surfboards on and off my truck. I use some like auto ratchet straps on the roof to hold down 3 boards at a time, and this thing comes in clutch because it's actually quite high on top of your rig when you're getting gear on and off. So something for you guys to look at.